Grand Risings. If you guys like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and yeah. So I'm waking up this morning. This is what I'm really thinking about. As far as the series I've been doing, the identity series, part of what that is I started it because of all of the confusion and chaos that was in my life. Like, I'm asking a lot of why questions. I'm asking, like, why can't they be this? Why can't this other person in my life be that? So that way I can see my way where I am at, and I can see where the other person is. I heard this line from this song. It was like, you draw the line, but you leave the door open. So I think it applied to me. And so with like me really coming to terms and then also expressing myself in these, I've worked through many of those issues which had fragmented my personality and prevented me from showing up as an integrated person. So I'm thinking about life in general with what I'm doing, how I'm doing things. There's nothing left for me to do but to do the work. And I know a lot of times that seems like I'm stuttering. I'm technically retired in some ways because I have passive income. However, I was realizing once I started really getting into those higher numbers of passing out the business cards, some of the inappropriateness that comes across in my communication was working itself out because of the pressure to conform to the script. And since I was conforming to the script, the natural emotion to what somebody else is doing is being hindered, or it's being well, really, this is the way it looks. This is the way it feels like. So like, let's say someone is doing something that's just out of the ordinary, or something that would like cause me to have an emotion. Since I'm sticking to the script, I still feel that emotion, but I'm sticking to the script. However, I'll make some type of error, or I'll say something that is a stutter, or I'll leave something out that's a part of the script. And that person will be like, well, what about that? Because what you just said didn't make any sense. Where they'll look at me funny, or they'll look at me with a crazy face. So I'm realizing that what that script does is says, hey, look, stick to the script. You're going to have a feeling that has to go somewhere. So you may make an error when you're reciting your script. However, you'll know in the future that when some type of similar situation where you're going to have this emotion that you don't know how to fully express comes up, you'll be able to express yourself better because you stayed on track. Yeah. So since that's the case, nothing left for me to do but to get really good at what I'm doing. Like, I'm thinking about it, like, there's a couple things going on in my life which all have to do with my professional life. So getting the broker's license, joining a board of realtors, finishing the book, finishing the flashcards, and then like actually spending time with my clients and whatnot. So those are things which I can do to stay focused on my career as a profession and go professional. So there's not a lot of, there's very little to say about my personality and my identity, in that those are the things that those things say a lot about my identity. And I think that I feel sad, I feel melancholy in some ways, because there's no confusion. I'm not confused. I spent a lot of time in life being confused about how I should be treated by other people, because I wasn't treated well in spite of my intelligence. And not even just well, I was treated poorly. And that made me confused, and it made it feel normal to be confused about who I am and what I'm doing. So now that I'm really expressing myself about who I am, what I'm doing, the fact that I'm a salesman, that I'm a talker, I speak on money, good relationships, prosperity, that there is no confusion in that. However, there is a lack of a track record, which is what the boringness comes in, where I essentially just don't want to stay being that person who knows what they're doing, even though because of the confusion, I've lost many opportunities in life. And I guess in that case, that's why I'll continue to make these. However, for the first 150 of them, I'm gonna put them in a playlist, and I'm gonna do something. Why am I keeping a secret? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to set up a TV, probably in my office or somewhere, with an internet connection, and play these 150 videos on loop. So that way, it's like, you walk in a doctor's office and you see there's like their what's that word? Their infomercial on the TV. Same thing about myself. I myself am a product of myself, so I should have my own infomercial and put TV up there, hook it up to the internet with a laptop, and just have it playing all day, every day, so I can feel what it's like to be around me. And I pray it makes my life that much more better, because I'm influencing myself and I'm remembering the important things that I forget about myself, that I'm blind to. But with all of this expression in the morning, there are many things that I just reveal, which I have no cause to lie to myself. And when I listen back to myself, I can think about it even deeper. So it's like me getting the version of me, myself, and I. So I am making this video of me. And later, when myself listens to the videos, myself can inform I about me. So that way I'm able to know who I am and know what my true motivations are, and continue to build a life on that. that is pleasing to me, myself, and I. So there's that. I'm gonna go over to the home today to I'm flipping. Take a look at it before they start. The thing I like the most is that when I know what I like about myself, I'll know what I can tell other people about me and about myself, because I haven't talked about myself, but these videos are just about me. So it's just me talking about myself. So I'll know that, okay, I'm actually feeding my ego. Like egos get big, but they feed on other people. Now my ego is going to be it definitely has enough content to feed on itself. And so it can say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I got the gift of gab. I can talk up money. And that's going to continue to make me more of who I am. So yeah, don't have any business cards. I got more postcards. And I think with this door knocking thing, it's less about, like, I'm watching these videos. I don't know why I'm trying to find more videos on door knocking, because it has less to do with that and more to do with this concept. Which, I was thinking, like, I may never be famous. I may never be famous. It may not be something that happens in my life. However, I don't know if it is necessarily beneficial for me to achieve my goals to become famous. Some people have to. I don't specifically believe I have to. So, all right, so this chart, effective and efficient. So when you are low effective, but you're highly efficient, that's when alignment comes in. And if you go too far on the low end, if you're too effective, but whatever. So I don't even know why I'm starting over here, because I'm going astray, right? So with this definition, seeing this, basically the door knocking it's empowering because it's highly effective, highly efficient, and it leads to being ultimate. Like, I've gone astray in different ways because I've been effective but not efficient at all. And then the questing, which comes from the questioning, comes from being highly efficient but not effective either. That's like reading lots of books and going on, doing that type of stuff. And then I've also been lost, where, you have to persevere in those situations because you're low effectiveness and low efficient. So the empowerment is me moving towards ultimate. So since I'm moving towards ultimate, there's less, I get it. So there's less questioning. See, that's why I put these things on the wall, because I can't think about everything at the same time, but I can remember, or I can think about it when I look at it. So since there is less questing, that means I'm becoming more and more effective and empowered, because questing is efficient, effective is ultimate. Well, I said that wrong. Questing is highly efficient and not effective. Ultimate is highly efficient and highly effective. And since I know in my Gallup Strength Finders that my influencing themes my Gallup Strength Finder themes. Okay, the influencing ones are activator. My number one theme is activator, which is influencing. So door-to-door sales is definitely like, you sell them on the spot, and they sold their house on the spot. Yeah. The next ones are command. And then actually number 11 after that is, after the 10 is it's something that, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember. It's another influencing thing. Has to do with being silent. What is it? Man, these videos are getting long. It's okay, Cameron. Like, make the video as long as you want it. You're just gonna play it back for yourself anyways. So people watch it, they watch it, they don't want to watch it. It's just for you. Like that. Even your ego right now is like, oh, it's too long, they won't watch it. It's a home video for you. You're gonna watch it, and when you play it back, you're not even gonna watch it. You're just gonna put it on the wall and just have it playing in the background. So who cares? Like, I mean, you gotta look at it like this. Like, you got all these books, got all these notes. You're just lecturing yourself. So have something good to talk about, to listen to. So remember, yeah, the two influencing themes are people with dominant influencing themes take charge, speak up, and make sure others are heard. So yours is activator and command. But the main themes, your dominancy is in strategic thinking. People with dominant strategic thinking themes absorb and analyze information that informs better decisions. So it's all about decision making. Think of Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. The reason why Charlie Munger says Warren has made so much money is because he just sits on his hands all day and doesn't do anything. Like he does things, like he does research and lots of studying, but he doesn't like keep making new decisions. Like, and the fact is, you've already made a lot of the best decisions of anybody's life. I mean, you've not only have you read those people, have read their thoughts, you've read their teachers' thoughts on what it takes to create wealth. And you have created wealth, and you're creating more wealth. So the rest of life is enjoyable. It's interesting because you made a lot of the really good decisions by attending these meetings and being basically inoculated with this genius and brilliance. So yeah, those are your command things. You can do that to, again, continue to build your character. And you're listening back to a lot of the other audio you have. Yeah, bro, you whenever you were dating these women earlier in life, well, a couple years, like 3 years ago, you were not good at picking women to date who didn't have bad influences on you or toxic traits. It's like, basically, You were just absorbing all of their negativity because you didn't know how to tell people no, or how to tell people I've had enough, or I'm not interested in this type of behavior from you, or this is the behavior I expect from you. And so that really like made you bitter. You're bitter inside. It doesn't come off that way, but listening to the stuff I've made, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm bitter. I'm very bitter. And that's not who you want to be. That's not how you want to be in a relationship. Don't be bitter. Be grateful. That's how you let the good in. Bitterness is preventing it from coming into your life. So you don't want that. You definitely want more of the good. And to get the bitterness out, you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for who you were in the past, because you're not that person. And that person who was that person didn't choose to be that person.